Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, and before the video I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy Soldex for all the work that he's done all year round. Make sure to check out his page, bbs-simulator.com. Make sure to check out his Patreon so that way you can actually support this wonderful website that he does and gives us for free. He updates it all the time. He literally gives us the artwork. He gives us literally builds. We have a builder so you can actually build whatever character you want, which honestly works incredibly well. You can check out the damage that you would normally deal. You have the characters list, which is based just by release date. Excellent. And what I love the most about Soldex is that he takes criticism and he enacts it and enables it into his website within like a week, which is really cool. You have the BBS simulator, so you can actually like simulator summon, which he's worked on like endlessly, bro. And of course you can check out his Patreon where he provides little shout outs for everyone for helping support the website. Yeah, but without further ado, let's just get right into this video. Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with the top 10 power units list. And yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming, and let's just get right into it. Shout out to the boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the #1 voted 2020 worst unit of the year, Makoto! Oh man, alright. Anyways, let's just get right into it. Keep in mind that most of this list was voted in by you guys on stream. If y'all are interested in getting in the voting process, make sure to hit up over there. If y'all are mad, yo dude, leave it in the comments, bro. Yo, bring your hate. I'm with it. Let's just get right into it. Let's just go. All right, so first on the list for honorable mentions, we're gonna have to give it to Shunsui. Shunsui is actually, in my opinion, a pretty good unit. He does have some faults though when it comes to his strong attack as well as his no affiliation killer. He has a berserker 20%. He does have havoc 20%, which makes him really good. Damage to lacerated enemies plus 40%. Keep in mind that this list is really tight because power has gotten so many good characters this year. It's quite mad. Now keep in mind that this will include characters from previous years just because this is top 10 power, not top 10 power of 2020. All right, going into his skills, he does have a lunge for strong attack as well as a 750 by 750. This is the same strong attack as Bankai Shuhei as well as Machine Society Toshiro. His third strong attack is going to be the 975 AoE distant strong attack. Really strong. Overall, his kit's actually pretty good. Like, his second strong attack definitely holds him back in comparison to his first and third, but that doesn't like defeat the fact that he actually is a very good character. On top of that, he did get devastation 40% with the damage to lacerated enemies, and since he has laceration on his ultimate, he's actually able to deal a lot of damage. Honestly, when it comes down to like no affiliation guild quest week, he actually seems to be pretty good because the second strong attack does actually help lock characters in place. Obviously, if you have better alternatives, which there are better alternatives just in general when it comes to no affiliation killer, Masaki Noel Nini. But yeah, overall very good character. That's the first on the honorable mentions list. Next on the honorable mentions list, then at least forsake your life, the toxic, the powerful, the invulnerable Juggerm. Alright, now Juggy, he is actually really OP when it comes to PvP. However, when it comes to PvE stuff, not all there. Now, that's pretty much the only reason that he's in the honorable mentions. Honestly, if he was a little more dominant when it comes to PvE content, I feel like he would definitely be higher, but I mean, it's just not to be. Now, next on the list, I went to the trouble to get you this, so you can't refuse it. Machine Society Veruca. Now, we were talking about it and we wanted to discuss whether or not we wanted to value the Inheritance Zone's only technique Link Slap Potion skill, because honestly, I do find that skill incredibly valuable, but seeing as you're not actually playing with the character more often than not, seems kind of like we probably shouldn't include it into factoring whether or not the character is quote-unquote good, because then like characters like Link Slap Kenpachi would probably be in the top 10 list alone just because of the amount of time he saves. Alright, so honestly, she's actually pretty good. She does have Flurry, Poise, and a Bruiser of 20%. Juggerm has a Bruiser of 20%, Flurry, Poise, Pierce Barrier. She does have Weakening on everything just like Juggerm, but obviously she doesn't have the invulnerability. She is actually pretty good in PvP. She does have the damage reduction Link, and a Hollow Killer, which kind of a throwaway when it comes to PvP more often than not. But overall, she's a good value unit, and I think that she deserves an honorable mention on this list at the very least. Alright, now going to 10th on the list, we have Flowers Blooming is proof that peace still endures in the world. This is Machine Society Toshiro. He's actually really good. His first strong attack is the 2500 length beam, third strong attack is the 975 AoE, and his second strong attack is the same as Shuhei. Now, Shuhei. Yeah, Bankai Shuhei and Can For Your Own World Shunsui. So going into his actual skills, you'll see that he has a Berserker of 20%, Devastation 40%, Guard Break, Frenzy, and a Debilitator of 5 seconds when it comes to his weakening on all of his attacks. A lot of people still don't realize that he has weakening on his skills, which means that he actually can be used in Guild Quest very nicely. And yeah, I mean, overall just good value unit, and since he's a seasonal character that seems to be starting to put into their filler pool, yeah, he actually is going to be relatively obtainable, which is kind of nice. In order for Daiguren Hyorinmaru to finally achieve its full potential, I've aged a bit. Next on the list, at number 9, from 2017, Blast from the Past and sticking it up your ass like 1000-Year Blood War, Red Toshiro. I was gonna say 1000-Year Blood Toshiro, but I forgot that there's the zombie one as well. And honestly, I feel like this character's fallen off quite a bit, but with Transcendence, I feel like he still does incredibly well, which is really nice. He has freeze on all of his attacks, weaken defense on his ultimate, as well as devastation 40%. His ultimate hits like a truck, with the freeze on everything. He has a very, very fast and fluid kit that, to this day, in my opinion, is incredible. His first strong attack is a standard lunge with 575 radius. Should he get Havoc, he actually gets a 690 lunge, which is bigger than normal, which is insane. His second strong attack is the 800 AoE circle that we've come to grow and love, and his third strong attack is a standard full screen third strong attack. One thing to note about him though is that his activation times are incredibly quick, and this guy actually used to dominate PvP when he originally came out before the entire Poise DR meta just completely took over. Long reach 20%, so his NAT is somewhat usable as well. Debilitator plus 5 seconds. Honestly, I really love this character, and I'm still glad that to this day people actually respect him enough to keep him on the list. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of good characters that come out nowadays. Next on the list, Nemuri Nanago. I really like that name. Obviously, Nemu. Now, Nemu overtook Toshiro. I don't know if we got the Simps in the building, but honestly, she is absolutely mad. Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, Sprinter plus 2. Like, that alone usually means that the character is going to be incredible. Characters like that include Candace, 5th Anniversary, Ichigo, Byakuya. Well, actually not Byakuya, Sprinter plus 2. There's plenty of characters with Sprinter plus 2, but I'm kind of blanking right now because I'm just too excited. Alright, Freeze Immunity, Frenzy, Havoc 20%, Berserker 20%, Bruiser 20%, Devastation 40% with Revive mechanic on her ultimate. This girl's quite mad. Going into her actual kit, her first strong attack is the 570 lunge. Keep in mind that Toshiro actually has 575 as a lunge without Havoc 20%. Now imagine if he was given Havoc on his resurrection. Should KLab choose to resurrect 1000-Year Blood War characters, I would really love to see that. Okay, second strong attack is going to be the 3000 length beam instead of the 2500 thanks to Havoc, and her third strong attack is the 1200 radius third strong attack. When she came out, a lot of people were like debating on who was better, and honestly, I do feel like Nemu kind of just ekes him out just because of the Berserker and Havoc 20%. Like, those two alone are very, very strong, and the fact that she has Sprinter plus 2 just makes her overall a lot more valuable in my opinion. Now, getting these characters is obviously going to be a chore because KLab has not been re-releasing individuals, and that's really it's honestly quite unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. Next on the list, Hikone. Now, Hikone is an incredible unit. This is number 7 on the list, which is kind of crazy because he's an incredible unit. Bankai Hikone, strong attack recharge minus 12%, no affiliation unit with a Soul Reaper killer. His design is sex, like oh my gosh, bro, like, look at him. This dude is ready to clown on your moms, bro. GG, bro, say less. I wish this was my son, because he be bagging hoes. Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, increased status ailment chance against the technique attribute Soul Reapers plus 10%. This disabler, the increased status ailment, is kind of a throwaway ability in my opinion, unless you're going up against bosses in Senkaimon, simply because when I'm sorry, but any trash mobs that are technique attribute Soul Reapers are dying immediately. Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, Sprinter +2, just like Nemu, Debilitator +5 seconds. This character is so nasty, and he's actually hella fun to play. What I do like about him though, and I understand why it held him back a little bit, is that he was given an interesting kit when it comes to the second strong attack, as opposed to the standard 800 that becomes a 960 AoE, right? So his first strong attack is going to be the 3000 length beam, excellent. Third strong attack, 975 with Havoc, becomes 1170 AoE distant. Oh my god, I love that strong attack so much. And then his second strong attack is going to be the vacuum into breath crawling vortex style ability that Tokinata has, as well as Kisuke, Makoto, and Uryu. Now I get that some people feel like that'll hold him back, but since he has weakening on all of his attacks anyways, he actually hits 28 times with this second strong attack, so chances are the enemy is going to be weakened if they don't outright die. And honestly, just the fact that he has the Sprinter +2, the beam for strong attack, the 975 AoE with the Havoc 20% becoming 1170 is gorgeous. Like, he is hella fun to play with, and honestly, he looks good as he destroys everything. Like, he's so dope. Alright, and next on the list, I'm told this is the perfect outfit for this mission, Swimsuit Nemo. Now, Swimsuit Nemo is pretty much a copy-paste clone of Candace. However, she was not given the Sprinter +2 treatment that I personally would have liked, just because like we got 1000 Year Blood War with Sprinter +2. I was really hoping that she could get that too. Now, she does have paralysis on everything. She has the Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, weakened immunity, as well as Devastation 40%. She does have Debilitator and Frenzy, strong attack recharge -12% with an Arankar killer. She's pretty much a carbon copy of Candace, down to everything but the attribute and the Sprinter +2, and obviously like the weakened immunity. I understand that Candace has weakened defense on her ultimate, but the fact that they play very similarly is really nice. Now, her first strong attack is the standard 570 AoE lunge, same thing as the original 1000 Year Blood War Nemu. Her second strong attack is the 960 AoE distance circular strong attack in front, very, very good kit. Third strong attack, 1200 radius, just full screen third strong attack. She is pretty much just a copy paste, very good character. Like, I feel like this is as close to like just standard, just excellent excellent character as you could really get. So next on the list, we do have Ryuken. Now, Ryuken number 5, we act Quincy, pure blood, should not shed blood so easily. I'm actually surprised that Ryuken got voted in. We re-voted literally like 3 to 4 times just to make sure that everyone was on the same page, or at least the majority was on the same page. Strong attack recharge -14% link. He is a human Quincy with a Soul Reaper, with a Soul Reaper killer, which honestly I do personally love that killer a lot. His he does have Berserker 60%, Devastation 60%. Nullify range resistance, in my opinion, gives him so much value and versatility. Him with 5th anniversary Ichigo and Extreme Co-op definitely do the runs, as well as the fact that he has Soul Reaper killer, so he's actually going to be very useful when it comes to guild quests because he can run on 2, is really nice. Havoc 20%, Frenzy, Sprinter +1. Now, going into his kit, I don't think that his kit is really the greatest, but when it comes to guild quests, the beam 1200 by 1200 shotgun blast that Apache has is very, very, very good. His second strong attack is the shockwave style ability. It does have 48 hits. Usually you'll get roughly 24 if you position yourself properly. However, this can nuke incredibly hard, especially on someone like the final boss in guild quest. Very, very good. Third strong attack, 1200 radius, full screen. Like, he's just an excellent value character, and I understand that the second strong attack is gonna rub people the wrong way to an extent, but honestly, hey man, at the end of the day, I do believe that he deserves to be on this list. This placement though, I feel might be a little high, but I mean, I'm fine with it. Strong attack recharge -14% as the link, very, very, very good. Like, overall, Uryu is proud of his daddy, bro. This dude is already bent over again, ready to be spanked by daddy when he comes home. I'm very sure he's looking very forward to it. Next on the list, feel for yourself the difference in class between us, and this is none other than Spirit Society Byakuya number 4 on this list, which is honestly just a testament to how insane this character was when he came out. Still to this day, he has an excellent, he still has, in my opinion, one of the best kits in the entire game. The only thing I would change to make him quote-unquote perfect for me, and that's completely personal opinion, is if his third strong attack was the 975 AoE distant strong attack that Bankai Hikone has. Honestly, if he had that, I'd probably wet myself. Strong attack recharge minus 12%. He is a Soul Reaper captain with Soul Reaper killer. It's almost 800 spiritual pressure base without even running anything about Transcendence. Berserker 20%, Havoc 20%, Frenzy. That combo is so good. Debilitator plus 5 seconds. They gave him Freeze, which I'm still confused as to why they gave him Freeze and why they gave Rukia Burn for the Spirit Society characters. Bruiser 20%. Pretty much throwaway, as well as the poison immunity. Sprinter plus 1. Honestly, Devastation 40%, really, really good. I actually use him as my main runner when it comes to guild quests. That's not a joke. I mean, to be fair, I don't have a really a good weak in range Soul Reaper killer, but I mean, he does his job incredibly well. I still do sub 8 seconds, which is excellent. First strong attack, 3000 length beam. Second strong attack, 960 AoE circle in front, and then third strong attack, 1200 radius. So very, very good kit. Very, very nice. I personally love it a lot. Number 3 on the list, and this one was a close race between him and Byakuya, but Shinji won, not by a mile, but he did win. Your Shikai is for giants and your Bankai is for minnows. Everything is backwards with you. Clap cheeks, school shooter Shinji. Like, bro, this character, like, I didn't think that they. When they originally released Spirit Society Byakuya, I didn't really think that they could do better than Byakuya until I saw Shinji. And sure, Shinji has Confusion, which is one of the weaker status ailments. However, they did give him some really nice stuff. So first and foremost, strong attack recharge minus 12%. His kit is the same as Spirit Society Byakuya, 3000 length beam, 960 second strong attack, the AoE distant, and then his third strong attack is a 1200 full screen third strong attack. He does boost power attribute captain strong attack damage plus 20%, which means that this will actually register for Byakuya as well, which is really nice. Berserker 20% and Havoc 20%. Bruiser 20%, Debilitator plus 5 seconds. Since he has Confusion on all of his attacks, including his ultimate and his normal attack damage string, he also gets a damage to confused enemies plus 40%, which does translate to pretty much kind of like a devastation 40%, not quite there completely because it's not on every single one of the hits. The first hit will apply Confusion, and then every subsequent hit will get the 40% damage bonus. Now, he does have a Berserker of 40% when you calculate the power attribute captain strong attack damage plus 20%, which does not stack, by the way. Overall, very, very good kit. 3000 belt beam, second strong attack 960 and 1200. Very, very, very good kit. Now, second on the list, and I'm actually surprised he didn't get first. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised he didn't get first. Mind lining up in a single file, then I can kill you with one shot. Bro, Lile Baro is the epitome of just, let's give him everything good. Bro, when I see him facing against like just any enemy, including bosses, bro, I feel like I'm watching an episode of Angela White in Black, dude. Like, he just claps cheeks. Berserker 40%, Devastation 60%. They gave him hit an enemy chance 100%, like Fierce Battle Kenpachi and Ichigo. And then on top of that, they gave him Guard Break. He was given Havoc 20% with the Berserker 40, Frenzy, Sprinter plus 1, Devastation 60. Bro, he's nutty. Not only that, but he has a Bruiser of 40%, which you would think that as a range character would mean nothing. However, they gave him a freaking melee collision ranged like sniper shot when it comes to his Nastring. His Nastring actually feels hella fun to play with. I'm not gonna lie. Now, obviously, an SP based build is better, but like if you're just like trolling around, bro, his Nad build's pretty fun. Like, obviously, it's not optimal, but hey, man, like it is what it is. It's a mobile game. Calm your titties. 3000 length beam, 960 AOE, 1200 radius, full screen third strong attack. Now, if you haven't noticed, each of these characters, Byakuya, Shinji, Lile Baro, literally all have the exact same kit. The beam into circular AoE into full screen third strong attack. Very, 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 very good characters. Incredibly high value, each and every single one of them. Now keep in mind that this is not calling Byakuya bad. This is not calling Thousand Year Blood or Toshiro bad. These are literally the top 10 characters for power. Like these guys, their power scaling, it's so nice. And I'm actually really in love that K-Lab has actually given more value to each character's release as opposed to the previous years. Now, for those that don't remember, 2017 was like the mecca of saving your orbs because there was only one good character every like 2 to 3 months. Like you could save your orbs without caring because every single character was freaking doo-doo. Alright, and last but not least, I think it's not anyone's not to anyone's disbelief, this is no miracle. I'm going to destroy you completely this time. 5th anniversary Ichigo. Now, sure, Lilebaro does clear faster than this Ichigo when you try, like when you're going out of your way for it. However, actually, I don't even know if he does. Like, Ichigo is so, oh my god, Ichigo is so good. Now, going into this Ichigo, he does have a Hollow and a Rancor Killer. He has Strong Attack Recharge as his link. He has a Berserker of 60% despite having weakening on all of his attacks. Devastation 40%, Frenzy, Havoc 20%, Sprinter +2, which means he zooms across the battlefield, Bruiser 20%, so his nat is somewhat useful. Frenzy and Marauder. Bro, Marauder and Sharpshooter are such crazy skills. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually disappointed that Lilebaro didn't get a Sharpshooter. However, he did fortunately get Guard Break, and he also got Hidden Enemy Chance, so I'm not too salty about it. However, what Marauder does is it includes Guard Break while adding Nullify Melee Resistance, which means that you can take him into 4 different guild quests. You can take him into Extreme Co-op and Solo Extreme Co-op without having to worry about bringing a range character. And honestly, that alone brings incredible value to the character. Like, I do believe that this Ichigo is as valuable as to be in the top 2. Like, honestly, I feel like Lilebaro and Ichigo, if we're talking about just straight up who's better, I do think that Ichigo is better in terms of value, in terms of just the character alone. Strip the killer, strip the, like, if we strip the killers, I do think that Lilebaro will probably eke it out. However, the fact is, like, Ichigo is nasty. Like, he is absolutely nasty. He deals so much damage. 570 first strong attack, the standard lunge. Second strong attack is the 960 AoE distant with weakening as the skill with a Berserker 60%. And going into his third strong attack, he does have 840 radius into 1080. The 840 radius is nice. It's not as good as Baz B's, who has 900 into 1080, but it is really, really, really good. Now, for example, if I click here, if I go to like someone like Tag Team Renji, you'll see that he actually has a 690 radius into 1080. He does have Havoc 20%, so like it is kind of nice to see a character with like 840 radius. 840 radius I think is very, very, very good. Honestly, and on top of that, he also performs incredibly well as a side unit and a main runner when it comes to guild quests. Like, this power attribute, in my opinion, has scaled up so well from the previous years. Now, if we go into the filters and we go into like the last 50 characters, right, you'll see here that from the start of Byakuya, there wasn't really many crazy red characters. We had Nemu, and then we had Nelyel, and then we had Ryuken, and Okiura was great, Renji was great, and that's just crazy to me. Now, Renji, in my opinion, actually does deserve an honorable mention. This character is actually quite great as well. Bruiser 20%, Devastation 40%, Havoc 20%. He doesn't have Berserker because that was before his time, but he does have the charge skill. He has an insta-kill on his ultimate, and his charge skill is also a 690 to 1080, just like just like Tag Team Renji. 720 AoE distance, second strong attack back when they weren't giving the 800 into 960, and then his first strong attack is a standard lunge. Very, very good characters, and honestly, I do feel like Lilebaro and Ichigo are and Ichigo are probably, definitely, excuse me, not probably, are definitely in contention for best power units in the entire game. They're incredible units, and I do commend K-Lab for doing a very, very good job in the design for each and every single one of these characters. I think that these characters are all actually incredibly fun to play with, which is probably the most important thing when it comes to video games in general. But I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think. If y'all want to roast me, fillet me in the comments, I appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. Make sure to share this wherever you want. And yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that. Like, comment, and subscribe if you know if y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.